Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I did record this look if you guys are interested. It should already be posted, so you guys are more than welcome to go over there and check that out. I also did put in that video the pros and cons of being a micro influencer, so yeah, make sure you guys check that out. But in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I actually take my photos, how I edit my photos, and all of that. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so now that I have shown you guys how I actually take my photos with my camera, I'm going to show you guys how I take them on my phone. I personally prefer to use the front camera. I'm going to try to screen record this too at the same time. Hang on. I'm going to screen record it just so you guys can see what I'm doing here and it makes sense, and then I'll pop it in. So what I like to personally do is I'll take it and I'll make sure I kind of tilt it towards the side just a little bit, just a smidget. And then I'll go ahead and take the photo. And the best thing that somebody taught me in like one of the YouTube videos I've been watching, they said to use the word prune and it will help to juicify your lips, because y'all know I love juicy lips. So here we go, prune. I try to make sure I'm conscious of the background as well, like whatever's behind me. And I always try to come into the face just a little bit. And I try to keep the camera like right here, kind of like at an angle, like a little bit lower though. And I'll do look offs. I look down. I'll smile. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys too. Sometimes I'll take photos with like the lock. So I'll lock it on my face and then I'll kind of turn it down just a little bit. So if you guys can see, if I turn it down like too much, it kind of takes away from the light and I don't like that. So I'll go and darken them later. But for now, I just kind of hold it at that angle. Find a good light space for me to take this photo in. Y'all know I can't talk and multitask, but I'll try to get my hair together. And then I'll just start taking photos. Like sometimes I'll bring my hair up, kind of see how that looks as well. And then fix any imperfections or, you know, what I be having going on. So and this is literally how I take it. So I make sure, like I said, you want to have it like at an angle. I don't know why you gotta hit them angles, but they just look so much better when you have them at that angle. Let me go in here. Okay, so we've taken some good ones. I'm gonna switch hands because I like to do both of them because I never know which one I'm gonna use. You know, make sure your titties is out a little bit. Lighting is key to taking really great photos, so make sure that your lighting is right. If your lighting is off, the photo is not going to come out good. Okay, so that's how I do that one. Okay, so every so often I'll take photos. Oh my goodness. I'll take photos with like the back camera, but my phone's about to die too, so. But I have to have a mirror in front of me in order to do it because I can't see, but I'll try to take them. Try to make sure the background, same technique, making sure that your phone is kind of tilted just like a little bit. Making sure there aren't any shadows. And then I'll make sure I come over this way too because I can't really see like where I am. And that's the only thing I hate like with taking the back camera photos is like I don't know if I'm looking at the phone or not, so Look at that hair on my face. I think I always look fat doing that. Okay, so out of all of the photos that we just took, you guys can see them. Out of all of these photos, I picked out the ones that I want to work with, and I've added them to my favorites. If I can add it to my favorites. These are the ones that I feel like are the best. So now we're gonna go into Facetune, and we're gonna edit these. Sorry. This is like the easiest part. I told y'all I don't really edit like too much. I'm going to start with, I normally try to start with like a photo where my eyes are closed and then like a photo with my eyes are open. I really like this one. Like this one is like super duper calling my name. So the first thing I do is I go over here into that edit bar and I turn the brightness down to maybe like, I don't know, like here is good. What is that, like 25? And then I do a little bit of color just to add some color back into my skin, because as you guys can see, I'm a little washed out. So to add some color back into the skin, I maybe do like a 20. I try not to go past like a 20. And then I add some sharpness, always at like a 10. So I go in and I add my sharpness, and then I always add grain to it. The grain is always at about like a 30. So this is before, and then that's after. So it kind of brings color back into the photo. So then the next thing I do is I'll go into the retouch button, and then I'll hit smooth, and I'll just smooth like my forehead, under my eyes a little bit, and then around my nose, under my lip area. And then I'll also smooth my neck, because you know, whatever reason that's a little different. I'll smooth my chest and my arm as well, but then I'll drag it down to about like a 70, because I feel like if you overdo it with that, you will begin to look a little cray-cray, okay? So you'll be looking like real crazy. So then I hit the check mark and save that. Okay, so then I'm gonna go into the retouch button again, and I'm going to hit the whitening tool, and I'm going to whiten up my background a little bit. So just whiten that, whiten on that side. Anywhere that I see white, I try to go in and whiten it up a little bit. I see that it got on my arms a little bit, so I'm gonna take that down. And then I normally keep this to like, cause you don't want to go too far. I used to go like too far with this and it look crazy, so you don't want to go like too far. So I'm just gonna keep it right here, and then I'm gonna hit check. And then every once in a while I'll go in and darken like my liner. So I hit this button, and then I do the paint. I used to use tones, but paint to me just gives you like so much more coverage. So then I'll zoom out. Make sure you don't get it anywhere else. Look, I just got it in my eye. You didn't even know. You ain't even know. So I'm just gonna darken that up a little bit, and then I'm gonna drag this down, because like the more paint you put on there, the more it looks fake, so you don't want that. So I'm just gonna drag it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna hit save. And then I'm gonna go into the vibrance tool, and I'm gonna make this greenery a little bit more green back there, just so it pops out. Boom. And then I'm gonna drag that down too. You don't need a whole bunch of that. This is a great tip, like if your neck doesn't match your face, like you can always go in here, kind of do a picker of the tone, and then just drag down. Boom. Your neck now matches your face, and then just drag that down to maybe like a 70. And that's good. I'll take it out of my hair a little bit. And that's like basically all that I'll do. I'll make sure if my wig is showing, which it is. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna heal that, because it's looking kind of crazy. Heal, heal, heal. And then just hit save. I add like a little bit more shimmer to my nose a little bit. And to do that, I go into the glitter tool, and then I'll take like that glitter, because that's closer to like what I use anyway. And then I'll just apply like a little thin layer, and then tone it down and hit check. And then I also kind of brighten up my inner corners a little bit too. I'll go into this tool right here, which is the glitter tool, my bad. It's the glitter tool. And then I'll just kind of lightly brighten up the inner corners just to bring them out a little bit, and then I'll drag it down just like they ain't looking crazy. Boom. And sometimes I'll go in with like the glow tool, because sometimes I'll be feeling like, oh girl, I'm looking a little bit white. So I'll go in with like the glow tool, and then I'll drag that down some. See, I don't know if I like it, because it got me looking like, I don't know, but okay. We're gonna check it off. And that is literally all that I do, y'all. And then I'll hit save. And then from there, I'll go into Instagram. Go into Instagram. And I'll, like, you know, size it up a little bit. And then hit edit. And then I'll turn down the brightness even more. For whatever reason, the brightness on Instagram, like, it just does what it's supposed to do. So I'll drop it down like a little bit more. And then this picture is ready to be posted, y'all. That's it. Like I told you, I don't do a lot of editing anymore. I used to, but now I'm just like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna edit one more for y'all, because like this one, and this one is with my eyes open. Same thing. Gonna go to edit, go to your brightness, turn down your brightness until you get it to like where you're comfortable. I normally do, like I said, like around that. Add some color back into my face. 20, and I go to sharpen it up. I never go past like a 10 with the sharpness, because it's already pretty sharp. This is one of the photos with the back camera, so the other one was with the front camera. This one is with the back camera now. And do my graininess. I don't know what it is about graininess, but to me it just looks really, really good. So then I go into my retouch button, like I was telling you guys. Go into the retouch, hit smooth. I'm sorry, I'm not sitting up, y'all. Let me sit up so y'all can really get into it. My bad. I done got all comfortable. Okay, so I'm gonna go into smooth, just to kind of smooth out my face a little bit. Smoothing that neck and stuff. Smooth it on down, and then take that down to like about a 70 and hit okay. So before, after, darkness is, to me, for whatever reason, darkness just always just like brings it out a little bit more than what it was. And then I want to go into vibrance. Once again, touch those leaves back there, make sure they are nice and vibrant, and then take it down to, yeah, that's good. And then I want to go over here to whiten, and I'm going to whiten that wall back there. It's a little bit over here in this corner too. And then keep it, yeah, like you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to take it too far, because then it'll just look crazy. So keep it there. Like, to me, this is already looking good. Like, I don't need to do too much more. I feel like this is a good one. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do paint, and I'm going to go to the liner and line my eyes just one more time, just to make them a little bit deeper. Go in here. Okay, and then I always kind of tone it down just like a little, and then go back in there and do the glitter tool and do these inner corners just like a little bit, and then tone that down. So do you guys see like how that brightened up that inner corner? Like the inner corner is bright. So this is before and this is after. I kind of like a brighter inner corner. Okay. And then I'm gonna take that blue, because like it's popping, but it ain't like popping. So we're gonna go back into paint, and I'm just gonna paint that in there just so it's a little bit more popping than what it is right now. Go on this side. Okay. Just so it like really pops and stand out in the photo. I feel like when you're editing, and it took me like a while to get to this, it's like when you're editing, less is definitely more. So the less that you use, the better it is. I'm gonna go in here because I feel like my boobies are a little dark. So I'm gonna go to glow my arms and glow my chest up a little bit. Okay. Take that down, and then I'm gonna go into the paint tool, hit picker. Hit picker, do tone, and then I'm gonna kind of just change my boobie color a little bit because they look dark. And then if I got some on my shirt, I'm gonna take that off. Okay. And then this is like literally done. I'm gonna see if I can vibrance my shirt because I feel like we kind of losing it like a little bit in there. Yep, boom. Vibrance the shirt, take that down a little bit. And this is literally it. So before, after, before, after. I told y'all I really don't do too much editing because I used to, and less is definitely more now. It just looks 10 times better when you do less editing. So that's just what I do. That is how I take my pictures and how I edit. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.